I felt pretty good. I feel like I do pretty good on land. I felt like the team was pretty good. We were in a good spot. We didn't expect to do crazy.
It's gone really well. We've had our ups and downs, but overall, I mean, we won our NACE group and won the championship. Okay, my name is Marcos Nunez, or Toast, and I am IGL, I guess.
My name is Zerial, and my gamer tag is it's Zeba. I don't have the GG part in this one, and my role in this team is, bro, all I do is sit back in net, be third man. That's my role.
I'm Peyton Bennis, and I feel like my role on this team is just all around, usually trying to clean up Toast shots.
Now, overall, how is this Rocket League spring season going?
It's gone really well.
I feel like it's gone pretty well. Like overall, all the tournaments and lands we've been to.
I think it went pretty well.
That's it?
Yeah?
We've had our ups and downs, but overall, I mean, we won our NACE group and won the championship. And we did a lot better than we thought we would do.
We're not players. I was there to be with him. Why are you freaking out? Close the door. Open the door.
I felt pretty good. I feel like I do pretty good on land. I felt like the team was pretty good. We were in a good spot. We didn't expect to do crazy considering the competition that was there, but I felt like we did pretty good overall.
My thoughts there, I was like overthinking. I thought it was gonna be the same as our first land. Nothing like too big. I guess my expectations were just like I hope I played but good. That's all.
I feel surprised, like honestly, I didn't think it was gonna be that big. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that.
I just remember going into the pool play, we were trying to use game 1 as a warm-up for games 2 and 3, because games 2 we thought was winnable, and 1 was gonna be very hard because that was the second best team in the tournament.
He's gonna have playing his top. Go in. I'm on. Oh, he played well. You go. Careful. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Can't get a bump. You can try. Leaving. Going for bumps. Nice pick. There, back left. Good job, Zero. Cut. Yep. Nice. Nice. There you go.
In day 1, we kind of lost our cool a little bit, and then that night we got to talk.
Half of the time in our pool play, we just like hopped in like with no warm up, and like just went based off what we can do.
Going on to main stage, I felt kind of nervous. It was, I think, my second time playing on a stage like that. You just can't get used to it. It's a feeling you can't get rid of. It was really cool.
Welcome back to the Illini Esports Invitational. Once again, Tiny Shiny and Ultrage are here to continue the Rocket League Gauntlet Elimination Bracket today. We had the pleasure of having a conversation with them yesterday about their team and their players as a whole, and Toast was the guy that was kind of highlighted. Eats Z-Ball being a rather new addition to the roster, and Gruesome Orc being more of that all-around team player. Looking at the matches they had yesterday, they only came away with one win against Illini White, who has just been eliminated in round number 1. They were kind of disappointed with the way that they played yesterday, taking a loss to Lincoln. They totally went into that thinking that it was a winnable game, and they just couldn't get there. And, you know, heading in today, it's a fresh start. You've already played, actually, no, you haven't played a match. You're coming fresh into this one. You have to be ready to go, and doing it on stage can be quite difficult. To read their opponents, write down their playbook, so eventually you have enough ways to be able to poke that one out. And it's going to be St. Xavier to strike forth with a beautiful corner targeted shot.
Yeah, check this out. Orc from a sharp angle off the sidewall, right into the top corner. Roz was not expecting a well-placed shot like that. Short side, had all the power on that shot, but the accuracy wasn't quite there still. The Oakland offense kept alive as Jay Wismont rotates back to keep this one down. And the St. Xavier end, looking to play this one here right side. Runs into some trouble as Orc is there to intercept, but Roz up near the skybox is able to send one along. Whale not able to win the race as Orc flies in for the last touch. And here's an open net look. Could it make it? No, we're going to have a save right near the goal line. And in the final 30 seconds, it is still 1-0 St. Xavier.
St. Xavier are doing incredibly to start off this round, and they're going to get a second one. Start off this round, and they're going to get a second one. Going in, that could not have gone any closer. Bouncing up and down between the crossbar and the goal line. Whew, I would be sweating that one for sure. But another beautiful setup from Oakland, looking to get that accuracy in. There it is. All of the points we're here this time around. Oakland actually able to make a successful play. Every single little thing that you're doing, you need to understand the important stuff. Just kind of have this gut reaction to what you see happening on the screen, and trust that your teammates are going to get there to follow up. But at this time, it doesn't matter what Oakland does, because St. Xavier are going to be the ones to strike first.
Yeah, St. Xavier and who else but Orc. Orc has all of St. Xavier's goals so far in this contest. And look how close the defenders were, and Orc splits them with a shot right under the crossbar. Orc is the hero that St. Xavier needs, and he steps up to the plate again. Because it seems like they've found it. It seems like the pressure is not going to get to them of being in an atmosphere like this. The offense has clicked. Just last game they scored 5. Before that, 3, and currently no struggles here for Oakland. Although Toast is able to get one with 34 seconds. There's still more than enough time for St. Xavier to come back and tie this game. A kickoff goal is certainly possible. We've already seen it in this series. What a beautiful shot there by Toast, beating Jay Wismont, the defender, putting that one top left.
Things coming into this really woke up in these last couple of rounds, and here they are with a nice 4-1 just remaining in the series. Xavier doing their best to keep it alive, barely hovering over the ground, but it will come to an end eventually, and Oakland A will be moving on to the quarterfinals to face off against Illini White.
I still have to give props here to St. Xavier. We know one great team. St. Xavier, they were not my
That's great. Hey, come on, man. I was saving replay.
Winning game 1, making a statement like that, and the defense playing so well. That was honestly a shot.
St. Xavier deserve a lot.
Again, GG's, good stuff today.
Anybody else?
So essentially we went up there. Our coach had a talk with us the night before, was it? Was it the night before? He just told us to try our best and just try not to throw our mental and just keep up a good attitude no matter what happens. And we did first game, and then we played really good. Then second game, I think we lost. Was it 2-1, I think? And then, which honestly, I didn't even expect to win one game. So after we won the first game, I actually felt like we could do it. And we kept it pretty close up until I think it was game 3 where we lost like 7-1. But we don't count that. We never count those. We took a game off them, which wasn't expected. A lot of people were surprised by that, including me. So, yeah.
Low-key, everything was pretty fun. Like, it was a new, different experience that I never thought I would experience. And just being able to experience something like that, it's kind of somewhat of a dream of someone, which is fun. And I guess going there with your teammates and building more of a friendship was fun. I thought it was good.
Honestly, overall, it was really fun, especially with my teammates Z-Ball and Peyton. We tried our best, and what happened, what happened. I mean, we went 3-1 first, and then we lost to Oakland. But it's whatever. We tried our best, and we've only been teaming for a couple months. So I feel like it went good overall.
I wish the layout would have been better, like we said, like the double elimination. But overall, I thought it was cool with the player lounge and everything in there. But it would definitely be something to do again.
My name is Coach Daniels. I'm the esports coordinator here at St. Xavier University. With this, day-to-day operations are really organizing our match schedule, planning our scrims, getting with our assistant coaches, checking their scrims. I really function as the de facto athletic director of the program, as we have multiple teams, while also being like the general manager, where I'm in charge of recruiting, in charge of scouting upcoming talent from the high school scenes, getting transfer players in, things like that. I also kind of function as the overall head coach, so when it comes to anything as far as representing our team here at the university, whether it's planning our travel, or if it's coordinating with other schools, other coaches, it's really all up to me. So coming into each year as you know, the summers roll around, it's always my job to look for any upcoming talent that I feel I can really, really improve. You know, ideally, I'm always a big fan of whoever we already have on our team and who we have within our program. But on a realistic nature, same as any other collegiate sport, right? You're always trying to constantly find that talent out there that you feel can improve the team. And that's what I really felt that Gabe could do for us coming into this year.
My name is Gabe Kruger. My game tag is I am DJ. And it's my freshman year of college, coming in, being homeschooled through my high school year. So it's a new experience for me.
I was put in contact with him through Stay Plugged In, which is a collegiate esports recruiting website. Found him through there, found out that he was local, which is always a big plus for our program. And getting a talent like he was in, I thought was gonna be a big thing for us. I think always trying to make sure that just across the board, your talent of any team is all around the same skill level is always gonna be an ideal situation for you. And having him in, not only that, but just when I got to meet him on his tour, met his parents, just seeing the type of kid he was, I knew it was gonna be a big benefit to a program. Especially throughout this first year, as I was recruiting people, I knew we needed to bring in people that were gonna buy into the culture that we have here. It's a different structure when it's like, hey, you're already on campus versus I'm bringing you to campus specifically for this program, which this first year was. So I wanted to make sure I brought in people that were solid for what we were doing, that I knew were gonna buy into the way that I wanted the program that was gonna run, and people that I knew enjoyed what they did. And I felt like Gabe really fit all three of those. In addition to being a local person, I'm always trying to get the best talent in the Chicagoland area. I've already had teams in the Great Lakes CRL that have said like, hey, you guys look like a whole different team with him in.
Well, I feel like with this new team, like especially this semester, like I feel like the chemistry is a lot better. Like I've spent a lot of time in the lounge with the new recruit DJ, which I feel like has definitely helped a lot. And like just underrated, I feel like our team has really good team plays at moments that we just did not have last semester.
Something that's underrated about this team is how they handle themselves within the game. I think it really connects to who they are outside of the game as well. But we've been throwing them at a lot of really big talent, and for the most part, like there's no, frustration, or there's no like yelling at each other or people flipping tables or anything like that. It's an understanding of like, hey, we might not be there as this opponent is, but over time, we feel like with the group that we have, we can hopefully get there. And to see them still fight no matter what in these matches, they really respond well, especially to kind of being in some negative positions. There have been times that we've been down 2-0, we've been down 2-1, and they fight their ways back, which is also really awesome to see. And I think last thing, they don't take themselves too seriously sometimes, and I think that's always a really important thing when you're in gaming. I think a lot of times people just take it ridiculously, like so stressful, even in the collegiate scene, that I think having people that can know, like, hey, at the end of the day, this is supposed to be fun, I think is very important to a program.
I don't eat breakfast anymore.
That is very.
Actually, that gets it pretty well. If I was playing a dog.
First game, I was hyped as hell because, I mean, after coming off of the Michigan tournament, losing to like really good people, it didn't feel like a loss. So I felt good. We did end up winning it. But I mean, it just went as expected, I guess. I mean, nothing much to it.
I'm beat, I think. I should be. One up. 0. Nice.
Hey, what a slaughter.
Yeah. Good play. Playing touch. I got it. Off corner. Can you pick up Finn? I shot DJ. The next. Show him the best player alive.
That was so fast.
Wait, it's actually a struggle being this good. Holy.
This coin for speaking.
Bang!
Dang. Give me that save. My own goal again. Just type a check.
Nothing? What?
Game wrap up, very good job on the comms, especially. I know I rarely hopped in with you guys last year, but even so, to be able to kind of pick it up yourselves. Went down a couple times, but you guys brought it back every single game, so solid job. Great way to start. That's exactly what I like.
What were their seeds?
I still have my expectations set low just so I don't get betrayed. But honestly, I feel like we can go really far with this roster. And especially, even looking on to next year with Kelvin, because Peyton graduates this year. I feel like I have pretty high hopes for the XQ Rocket League team, in all honesty. Especially because Kelvin was my high school teammate, so.
I'm really excited to see what the team's able to do just throughout this year. We end up running into a lot of the same teams, whether that's in ACE, whether that's in the GLEC CRL. But it's awesome to see that they're always wanting to compete consistently, whether it's the GL CRL qualifiers, whether it's the CRL qualifiers, CRL Open, right? There's a lot of different Rocket League tournaments that are out there. And every single time something comes up, they're always down, willing, and excited to play in it. I think that experience is really just gonna help us as we get later and later down the road. I'm really excited to see how that pays off for us once we get into the spring semester and get into actual conference play.
Cool. I feel like you can expect us to make the land for GLEC and make a good run there. And just overall, like, be a top competitor in the tournaments.